Hi grade 11s, welcome to this video. Today we'll be doing page 84 where you are given the top view, the incomplete front view, as well as an auxiliary view of the triangular pipe. At starting point S, you're going to start by drawing the top view. You will draw your hexagon using the radius of 60, which is 30 millimeters, and then draw a circle. Once the circle has been drawn, you're going to put your pin of your compass on the vertical center line, still at radius 30, and then you're going to mark that radius on each side of the circle. You put it at the top as well and do the same thing. Once that is done, you then now going to ensure that you join all of your points together to form the hexagon, and then label your points as you finish. Once the hexagon has been labeled, you're now going to draw your two XY lines, your horizontal XY line and your vertical XY line. Then you will draw also a 45-degree line so that you can project your points when you draw the left view. You'll then take your points from the top view and project them to the 45-degree line for the left view. And then once you are done taking all of your points to the 45-degree line, you will now take them up for the front view, which is the view that will be showing us the points of interpenetration. Once all points are projected up, you're going to get your starting point for the front view. So it's 10 millimeters away from the XY, and then get your starting point, outline it, and then project it to the left where the left view will be. Once you've done that, then you can now mark your height, which is 60 millimeters, and then outline it as well, and then project it to where the left view will be. Once you've gotten your starting and your ending point, you can now close off the one side where there is no pipe. So you can just close it off because there's nothing on that side. You will now project the point from the 45-degree line up to now draw the left view of the hexagonal prism. Once all points have been drawn, you will now make an outline of the prism, just the outside part first. Once that is done, you will then project the middle point, which is point S, from the top view and bring it to the 45, then up to get your center, because that's what you're going to need to draw the triangular pipe in the left view. As you can see, the given distance between the pipe and the bottom of the hexagon is 13 millimeters. So you will measure 13, mark it in the front view, then project it to the left view, because that's where you're going to now start the triangle. To draw the triangle, you're going to use the radius, which is 20 millimeters. So you will mark 20 on each side and then open your compass to the overall length, which is 40 millimeters. Then draw two arcs from each side. Where your two arcs meet, you just join them with the edges of your line and then make up your triangle. Once the triangle has been drawn, you're now going to label it A, B, C. Then outline the edges of your hexagonal prism. And then you will now label the prism as well, as it is labeled in the top view. So you must make sure that all numbers are corresponding with how you project it to the left view. I'll be using a different color pencil just to differentiate between the lines of the triangular prism and the hexagonal prism. Point A is already in line with the middle with point S. So you project point B and C down to the 45, then back to the top view. And then from the question, it is given that from the center to where the pipe ends is 50 millimeters. So you'll take your measurement, you take your compass, measure 50 millimeters, then mark it on one of the lines. Then you can join it with line C. Then outline your triangular prism as it is given in the drawing. After outlining, you can now label your points in the triangular prism, ensuring that they correlate with your left viewpoint. You can now project them to the front view. and then project point A from the left view to the front view as well. Then just extend line CB projection line outwards so that it can also meet with the line from the top view. Then you can outline your triangular prism pipe in the front view. For the point of interpenetration, you now have to project where the triangle is touching the hexagon in the top view. Those points are between 5 and 4 and 6 and 1. So they should be in line, and you will just project one of the points going up to the front view. And then project the same point from the left view. So where C meets with C, we will have a point, and then 5 and 6 as well as A will just be a straight line which indicates where they will be meeting, as you can see with these red circles here that just indicate your points. These points will then be joined to form that line or that curve of interpenetration. For the development of the triangular prism, we are told that our seam is A. That means we have to open it up at A, outwards on each side. Then on the left view, we are going to be using it for the true length, because remember we used 40 to draw the triangle. So the left view is the view that contains our true length. Below the drawing, I'm going to start by randomly just drawing a vertical line and a horizontal line. Once again, our seam is A. That means our first point will be A. So from A, you're going to now get the true length from the left view, which is 40. And you're going to take the true length and mark it on the horizontal line 3 times because it is a triangle. Once you've marked it, then you will label your points B, C, then back to A. You will now use the top view to get the true height of your triangular prism. So you'll open your compass, get the distance, and then go to A and mark it. Do the same for B and C since they are the same height. Get the distance and then mark it as well. The left view shows us all points of interpenetration. Now that we've shown the main points ABC, where the triangular prism is touching the hexagonal prism's faces, now we must show where it's actually touching the edges of the hexagonal prism. As you can see, we have these first 2 points from AB, on AB, also on AC, and we must show those points on the development. Our next 2 points are from B on the way to C. So before you get to C, you should mark those 2 points as shown in the video there with 2 red circles. You should mark them on the development as well. So once all points are marked, you can now project them up, and as you can see in the top view, they are the same height as A, 0.56 and 2.3. Now you can start drawing B lines for your folding lines. Once the folding lines are done, you can start outlining the actual development of the triangular prism. So this is how the whole drawing looks like when it's completed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you.